Hi, everyone. It's June the 27th. It's Saturday, day 103. Stay safe at home. Ron Crider, your faithful servant, reporting in for duty. Good afternoon. Here in Vero Beach, Technical Operations Center, like I always am, and this is a very bad day, a horrible day. Unfortunately, Florida is in reverse. Yesterday, over 8,000 new positive cases and no alcohol in the bars again. Yep, all the alcohol has been taken out of the bars. Since reopening, young Floridians have become apathetic and lackadaisical. Those are my words, apathetic and lackadaisical. Today, Florida reported 9,585 new cases, breaking the record by 643 from yesterday. And deaths rose by a smaller increase of 24 for a total of 3,390. So yesterday our cases were 8,942. Today we're reporting 9,585. Just absolutely horrible. For you folks who have not seen this before, I daily report the information on the COVID virus. I do it every day about the same time. I report the numbers from Dade County all the way up the east coast of Florida to Melbourne and then across over to Orlando. I only report the east coast counties. You'll see them in yellow when I bring the chart up for you. And I report a little bit of news that I can find about this, because basically the news right now is all pretty much about how bad things are. And every day for the past 3 days, it's been one day right after the other. I produce these every day about 11 o'clock, but I don't get them up until about 1 o'clock. Today, I got the numbers in about 11:30, 12 o'clock. Please push the like button. I always like to get those likes. You're doing a great job. I'm getting like 24 likes a day. That's a really good thing. And in addition to that, I do a shout out every day to those faithful people who watch me frequently. These are the people that apparently don't have a life, like Liz and George and Patty and Debbie, Kane and Linda and Tom and Jay and Claire. Thank you all so much for watching this. I do appreciate it. As long as you folks are there, that's all that counts for me. As long as I know somebody's paying attention to it and watching it, it's all that counts. And furthermore, every day I give you a weather report. I try to get through these as quickly as possible so not to eat up too much of your time. So the weather for the Treasure Coast today, partly cloudy, hazy, high around 90 degrees. The winds for you boaters is east-southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then tonight, some clouds, low about 74. The winds south-southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. All righty, well, let's jump in here for a little bit of the news today. Not only has mobility increased since the reopening, but people have become more lax in their precautions. At first, the people remained vigilant. Then they were wearing their masks and staying away from one another. Within the month, the thinking has shifted to, I can be less careful and lose my mask and my safe distancing from others. And now we're paying for it. As I've been saying daily, it's not over. It hasn't changed. There's no cure. There's no vaccine. I don't like to do this sing-songly or whatever that is, but it's just ridiculous. We don't have a cure. We have no vaccine, and the numbers are going up and up and up, and people are going to the bars and having a great time. Well, guess what? You're not going to be going to the bars and having a great time, and you just have to start being more careful. It just seems like, well, we've been doing this for a long time. We paid for it. Now we can go out and do whatever we want to do. Got to stop it. Can't do that. Just can't do that anymore. All right, well, here's good old Rebecca Jones continues to hog a little bit of the space in the newspaper. She says the state does not count non-resident deaths when it's reported on the dashboard for the state of Florida, but her dashboard does report people who do not live here in Florida. Now, it's her opinion that if you die in Florida, it doesn't make any difference whether your address is Connecticut or New York or New Hampshire. You were here, you shopped in the grocery stores here, therefore you got the virus probably here and you died here, so it should be reported. The state of Florida does not report that. So when you see my numbers, you'll notice that the numbers that I put up are the numbers from the state of Florida, and I don't post Rebecca Jones's numbers. It's going to be too confusing because hers aren't comparing apples to apples. So I really don't want to do that. They're not off by that much, but the bottom line is hers are a little bit different, and of course they should be. Now, it also seems like the biggest issue we have going right now are the young people. And what can I say about that? We're talking about the young people, the people of drinking age that can go out to the bars and hang out. And it's summertime and they want to go to the beach and they want to do all of those things. And let's face it, it's a great time to do it. The weather's terrific. Florida's wonderful right now. But you got to understand something. We're going through something we've never gone through before, and we'd like it to be over sooner rather than later, and you're not helping, guys. You're not helping at all. A couple of my friends are going out tonight. I'm not going out. Let's face it, I think we had something like 24 new cases here on the barrier island in Vero Beach last week. That's unusual. Hey, it's a small place here, and I'm not going to go out and do what my grandmother used to say and tempt fate. Just not going to happen. So, and I'm not punishing myself, and I'm not some sort of an old 79-year-old fogey that's going to sit at home and watch Hallmark, except I'm going to sit at home and watch Hallmark, but I'm not going to go out and get infected by somebody. All right, folks, I'm going to keep on rolling here today and do the numbers immediately as opposed to stopping and starting and stopping and starting. So stand by. The numbers are coming up next. All righty, folks, here we are with the numbers for today, June the 27th on Saturday. As I said just a teeny bit earlier, very bad numbers today. Very, very bad numbers. Take a look at Florida. They tested 59,444 new testings in the past 24 hours, and the new positives were 9,585. New hospitalizations, 149. New deaths reported were 24. We currently have 1,490 ICU beds available for the entire state of Florida. And the entire state of Florida, our percentage rate of cases versus testings is 7.24%. That's based on 59,444 tests out of all the testings of 1,829,525. And so it goes for the rest of the numbers over here on the right-hand side in those percentages. Indian River County, that's Vero Beach. We tested 622 in the past 24 hours. New positives in Indian River County, 79. New hospitalizations, 2. No new deaths to report. And ICU beds available in Indian River County, that would be Vero Beach, is 14, or there are 14 beds available. To use proper English, Ron, here. Dade County now is Miami. They tested 7,464 of new testings in the past 24 hours. New positives, 1,366. New hospitalizations in Dade County are 30, and one new death was reported in Dade County. Very, very low death number for Dade County, and we're very happy to hear that. But their number is 10.82. 10.82 is a very bad number. Broward County, that's Fort Lauderdale. They tested 5,365. The new positives in Dade County, Fort Lauderdale, 726. The new hospitalizations were 21, and the new deaths reported were 1 in Broward County. Another low death rate, and that's very good. We're glad to hear that. But their number's up to 7.50. Then we'll go up to Palm Beach County. They've tested 3,035 in the past 24 hours. New positives, 430. New hospitalizations, 24. They have 105 ICU beds available in Palm Beach County, and the deaths reported were 2, and their percentage rate is 9.43. Very high, 9.43. Martin County is Stewart. New testings, 574. New positives, 137. New hospitalizations, 4. They have 23 ICU beds available in Martin County, and they had 2 deaths reported in the past 24 hours, but their number has popped up to 11.57%. St. Lucie County is Fort Pierce. They tested 741 in the past 24 hours, 135 new positives. No new hospitalizations. Isn't that amazing? No new hospitalizations in St. Lucie County. Outstanding. They have 8 ICU beds available. ICU beds, 8. That's a very low number of beds, but fortunately they didn't put anybody in the hospital in the past 24 hours, and there were no deaths reported. Their number has popped up to 7.25. Brevard County is Melbourne. They tested 2,358 in the past 24 hours. The new positives up there, big number, 250. New hospitalizations, 2. They have 42 ICU beds available, and there were no new deaths reported in Melbourne, and their number is 3.72. And then we go up to Orange County. That's Orlando. They tested 4,889 in the past 24 hours. The new positives, 989, another big number, 989. They added 1 new hospitalization. They have 61 ICU beds available, and no new deaths were reported. Now, let's take a look here at the new positives under column F. We do this every day. So the new positives for the state, this is the worst number since we started doing this, 9,585 for the entire state. Then the next biggest area, the biggest county, was Dade County with 1,366. Then after that, we go down to Orange County, which is in Orlando, 989. So of the 9,585 new positives for the entire state, 4,112 of those are in these yellow counties over here on the left-hand side. That's 42.9% of all of the new positives are in these yellow counties on the left-hand side. Same goes for the hospitalizations. The new hospitalizations were 149 for the entire state, 84 of which are in these yellow counties on the left. That's 56.38%. And then as far as the deaths are concerned, this is fairly good for the counties over here. There were a total of 24 deaths for the entire state, but only 6 of them were reported to be in the counties on the left-hand side, or 25%. So, folks, those are the numbers for Saturday. I keep saying every day, I'm hoping tomorrow when we do this, the numbers are going to be way down. I always wonder now, is it because Rebecca Jones is really pushing them and they're actually reporting all the real numbers now? We'll never know. I don't think we'll actually ever know. I know that the governor was pretty snappy when reporters asked him about this business with Rebecca Jones. I just wish they would kind of hash this whole thing out with her, and we would be able to find out for sure if we're really getting the straight scoop. I hope we are. I hope we can trust the governor. All righty, folks, here comes the positive quotes for today. Stand by. All righty, I don't have a pet patrol for you today, but I do have a couple of good positive quotes. So here we go with the positive quotes. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your best is best. It's kind of a play on words, but I like it anyway. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your best is best. Okay, here's one by Thomas Edison. Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. Oh, yeah. Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. Thomas Edison. All right, folks, I tried to zip through this fairly quickly today just because it's really bad news. Send me pictures of your pet, please. It could be just about anything except a snake. We don't do snakes here. No snakes. But send me a picture of your pet. I have a couple of other pets coming up. They're going to be kitties that we have living around here. I will get those online here. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to get those up for you. And as I say every day at this time, always be a part of the solution, never part of the problem. You can be part of the solution by distance spacing and wearing your masks. Come on, be obedient, do the right thing. And always be a part of the solution, never part of the problem. Please push the like button if you like the video. That makes me feel real good. Thank you so much. And you have a very, very blessed Saturday. Stay out of trouble. Have a great day. Sunday's tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow.